I like to start with my spiritual awakening that was at the age of 5. Basically, I was in church. I was raised in a Christian household. My family went to church with my cousin's father, who was a pastor. And so, we all went to his church. I would go every day. Back in the day, you would go 4 or 5 times a week. And one particular day, I'm in church like I always am, and it was almost like a switch, like a light went off, like something changed. I call it my spiritual awakening, and where no longer am I just sitting there like looking at what's happening, but now I'm beginning to observe and be aware of what's really happening and wanting to understand what's really happening. So, and when I say what's really happening, meaning, you in a Black church in the South. So we got catching the Holy Ghost, speaking in tongues, all of that, all those things. And, watching my parents, not my parents, but my aunts who would, like I say, catch the Holy Ghost, speaking in tongues. I was just, for some reason that day, I just wanted to understand like what's really happening. Like, I know that this is real. I feel it's real. I don't feel like they're faking. Like, there's something to this, and I want to know what it is, and I want to feel what they are feeling. I want to be connected. Like, I want to feel like they tell me, this is God. I want to feel some of that because I ain't never felt no God before. And so I'm sitting there, 5 years old, and I'm just studying, just watching everybody. And I'm trying to figure it out. And my my little 5-year-old brain says, well, maybe they're just making it up. Maybe that's how it starts. Maybe you think like they got to fake it. And then when they start faking it, then it starts to happen. Again, don't judge me. This is my 5-year-old mind. So I say, okay. So I go up to the front where the pastor's praying for everybody. I get to the front of the line. He put the holy water on you, and then he does this little, to your forehead. And so I'm like, all right. So when I go up there, I got to do that. So I get to the front. He does that. And I start jumping, hooping and hollering, screaming, and then I fling my little self to the floor. And then I'm laying there, and then I feel them come place the little white blanket over me. And I'm laying there, and I'm just waiting for something to happen, and then nothing's happening. And I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. This can't be it right here. So from that moment, I've always had like a really deep desire to connect with Source. In a way. And also at that moment, it's like I had an awareness, and I couldn't explain that at that time. Like, if you would have asked me to explain that, I wouldn't have been able to explain it. But it's like I had a knowing that I was here to do something great, and that it was connected to my purpose, and it would